Small Wonder Podcast Incorporated proudly presents.
James, he has a podcast because he knows just how to podcast. Even James, he has a podcast because he knows how to podcast. Even James. Oh, yes, he knows. Yes, he knows how to have a podcast.
13.
Hey, welcome
13,
yourself
14.
to Even James a podcast. This is episode 31.
27,
My name
39,
is James H. Carter II.
54,
We've got
60.
My name's Young Mark.
Young Mark, second billing Young Mark, and the counting boy.
Well, you said to make this one about counting, so
Oh man,
I've been counting.
that's a joke for the engineers in here, but not the not the home audience.
Hey, you guys want to see a magic trick?
Yeah.
It was awesome, right?
That
Oh
was
my
great.
god.
That was great. What is this movie that's on with this opening?
This is the
Speed
show.
Love.
Yes.
It's what? Oh, it's a show. Anyway, okay.
Thanks, guy number 2.
Any-
Fan number 1.
So, yeah, this is our podcast, and we're just going to do things like we always do. We're going to keep them copacetic, and we just don't get it.
What time does Saturday Night Live come on?
Traditionally, Saturday Night Live has come on at 11:35 for the past 28, 30 years. It's been on. But traditionally, it sucked for the past 10 years. Traditionally.
I would disagree with that, but we're not here to talk of our opinions.
Let's see. What year is this now? 2010? From 2000 to now? Who was the cast in 2000?
I couldn't tell you. I'm not the historian.
Exactly, and that's the fucking point.
I don't even know who it is. I don't think there's any. I want to know, actually. Who was
Well,
the
like,
cast in 2000?
All right, well, who was the cast in 1993?
That was good. You got Chris
Michael
Rock, Chris
Myers.
Farley, David Spade, Adam
Dan
Sandler.
Cosby.
That's like for me the last great Saturday Night Live cast.
Yeah, that was one of the last, definitely.
Well, you haven't been watching the last 2 years,
I haven't now.
and I would
I'm trying to think of the last episode I watched.
say that the last 2 years have gotten progressively
They
better.
picked it
And
up.
this year so far has been really good. I've watched every episode. It's only like the third or fourth episode so far this season.
That last episode that I watched was the one where they let Andy Samberg have like whatever freedom he wanted to do with whatever skits he wanted,
Mhm.
and
I mean, I like him. I like Lazy Sunday stuff, obviously. But
yeah, and then it was also the episode. It was the same one where they had a band perform, and then
shut the fuck
they,
up. I'm like listening like you're saying something for real.
they had bits that lasted way too long, and
I can't think of the last episode I actually watched.
This is
I really can't.
oh my god.
I think it was like Dane Cook was the guest host.
Well, that was I remember that one, and that was a terrible episode.
Yeah.
Supai. I'm still doing it.
You're still doing
Mail
it.
notification.
I got email.
Phil's wearing his badge of courage, red badge of courage, on his sleeve again, because we watched it last week together.
Oh, you watched
Yeah.
SNL?
Yeah, Jennifer Lopez was the hostess. I should
Like
say.
for real? Like she was? That's who
Mhm.
they got to be the. I mean, that's
It
what I'm
was
talking
Jennifer
about. man.
Lopez.
What the fuck
she
is
was
what has
the
done in
host
a while?
and the musical guest, because I think she has a new album coming out.
That's weak. That does not impress me at all.
Well, this might.
Yeah, what?
I think he farted.
Dude,
No,
you're
I
still.
didn't even do that.
Don't fart on my pillow.
I
That's how you get pink eye.
That's a myth. Look it up. You're an adult. You should know better.
You gotta be bare-assed according to Knocked Up.
No, I didn't fart. I did nothing.
Or you also
Because
get a stripper's ass in your face.
Right. That's how you get pink eye.
that's right. By eating
It's
steak
like
in
the-
face.
That's like how he said it in the movie.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said it the same way he said it in the movie. We're talking about the film Knocked Up, in case you didn't catch the reference.
A reference is something that people use when they want to make a joke
Really?
and link it to another topic.
I want to make a joke. I usually use a banana peel when I want to make a joke.
I'm not falling by a banana in the tailpipe again.
Oh, I had the
Usually
funniest
poke-
vision the other day. We were driving down the street, and there was a banana peel on the side of the road, and I started laughing because I pictured the car running over the banana peel and then going whoops, and then landing on its back, and then we would be crushed to death.
I poke
maybe
holes in
explode.
condoms when I
Maybe
want
it'd
to
be
make a
like that
joke.
movie Crash, and I would be
You'd
Thandie
start
Newton.
fucking.
I would be Thandie Newton, and Phil would be Ryan Phillippe.
And then y'all would start. Are you talking about the fucking crash or the racial crash?
The racial crash.
Oh, fuck that. It'd be the fucking crash. You guys would crash the car and just start fucking. Just fucking.
I feel like in the conversation about the car crashing, I referenced Crash and said the movie about people fucking during car crashes is not the other one. I feel like sometime in the past week I've mentioned that.
All right.
I brought up the two different crashes.
Well, let's bring up the fucking crash more often, man.
Yeah.
Okay. Have you guys ever seen that movie Crash? It's about a bunch of people that crash cars and fuck.
Yeah. They
Yeah.
fuck.
I didn't think you were a Cronenberg fan. I thought it was too artsy for you.
Speaking of which,
Come on, I could leave them.
last episode you guys had quite a heated debate about continuing watching the film
We did.
Antichrist.
Yeah, fuck that thing.
And
Oh, it makes my blood boil.
Okay, you know what? I gave it a second chance.
no, you didn't.
You're right, that's a blatant lie because it's a piece of shit I'd never watch. Fuck that movie.
Wow, you're a liar. So our friend Stephanie watched the film.
For real.
For real, she watched it, and we're gonna give her a call. And so let's all gather around the campfire. Let's give her a call, and she can talk about her thoughts on the film that you guys refused to finish watching.
I didn't refuse to finish watching it. Phil did, and I'm gonna rewatch. I'm gonna watch it, but I haven't yet.
I guess that's what a telephone sounds like.
Hello, Stephanie.
Yes.
Hi, you're live on the Even James the podcast.
Hi.
Mark and Phil are here.
Hi, guys.
Hi, Stephanie.
That's great, man. We're all saying hi to you, and it's really a good time. But we have some serious business to talk to you about. Apparently you have seen the film Antichrist. You've seen it. All right. So before we continue anymore, why don't you, Mark and Phil, why don't you recap? Well, I'll have Mark recap what your conversation. You have to talk over each other about the film Antichrist. So let's bring Stephanie up to speed. What you guys were saying about it.
So what happened was I wanted to watch the movie. So on Phil's Netflix, on his PlayStation, at his house, on his own television, we started watching it, and we got through the first, the prologue, the first black and white sequence in the very beginning with them fucking in a shower and the kid dying and whatever.
Yeah.
And at the end of that, Phil couldn't take it anymore, and
You only got that far?
that's as far as he got. And he said no more.
The movie hasn't even started yet at that point. That's 5 minutes.
Exactly my point. And Phil decided at that point, fuck this movie, we're not watching it. And so we had a little bit of a debate about the merits of that whole decision.
That's interesting because I thought obviously that was super intense, but that made me want to keep watching it. It didn't make me want to stop. It made me be what the fuck is this movie? I need to keep watching. And I knew some things that were going to happen, and I was just curious to see how it played out.
Okay, so here's the
Although
thing.
now that I've watched the movie, I still couldn't explain it to you, but
But here's my side of it though, is that not that I didn't want to watch the movie ever, but when I see a dick in the first 3 minutes of the movie, I can generally assume it's probably not going to be something I'm going to like. But I gave it the next 2 minutes, and I didn't turn it off there.
What does that say about you, Phil?
halfway through, I did take a break. I didn't watch it all in one sitting because it was a little intense. I just couldn't watch it all at once. But
So
I did get a little further in my first viewing.
So the Willem Dafoe's dick was enough. I mean, it compounded the fact that it was Willem
That really
Dafoe.
stuck with me. That's all I could think about.
And that's, you know what? And that's
and
not.
it makes a few more appearances actually. So if you couldn't deal with that, I wouldn't keep watching.
Well,
It gets much worse.
You got knocked the fuck